Oh, good morning. You looking at my bald spot? Yeah, I'm just here on the computer here, just doing as much as I can before this festival today. Just going to show you outside the window. It has basically been raining, and so for the festival it's not the best, you know. We're a bit worried, to be honest. All of us musicians are supposed to be playing their instruments today. The room's a mess. It's a real mess. But that's just the way it is. So hope that the rain won't come back again, but it probably will. Because I do want to play today, and I want to play forever. Yeah, so I'm going to start about 7 or 8. Don't know what I'm going to play. Most people are playing today and tomorrow know what they're going to play, and I haven't a clue, you know. I just get up on stage and just be myself. Can you imagine? So I've always got, I'm always nervous in the stomach, you know, when I'm going to play, and of course I've got to get ready. Look, like this camera really makes me look like I do look, whereas the webcam, all my other videos where it's all blue and pink and everything, that I can get away with looking terrible in that camera because the camera doesn't show me off right anyway. But this is straight up, so I'm straight up. Actually, I'm just up. It's 4 o'clock in the day. Would you imagine? I got up at 3. So I just want to say one thing about testosterone, and not even testosterone, it's more not testosterone, it's just to do with lack of hormones in your body, or having hormones in your body. Basically, people are immature without hormones. A lot, not all of them maybe. But there are a lot of situations where I've experienced myself to be quite immature without the use of testosterone in my body. Would make sense, wouldn't it? I mean, like with puberty, you know, coming with hormones, you become more mature. Without hormones, you're not mature as a kid, generally. But I also think that, yeah, I think, well, this is, yeah, I'm going to say it, oinky squeak, hey man. And listen, me calling you hey man there doesn't mean that I'm calling you a man, I'm just calling you oinky squeak. Although my last text comment that I just put up there a minute ago was giving you an insult of saying, well, you're not a man yet. You know, because I haven't insulted you until now. You know, insulted you intentionally with words that are disgusting and horrible, like calling you immature. I'm not blaming you for being immature, but you are actually, on a scale of human beings, on a level, you'd be ranked high with immaturity in comparison to other people of your own age. I think that's a trait definitely of Klinefelter syndrome, people who are not hormonally balanced. Let me also say what I was thinking earlier there. I was thinking something like, what was it? Let me think. Not that thinking's going to help, but I'll just think anyway. Oh yeah, that I've become really antisocial. When my phone rings, I ignore it. I don't want to pick it up unless I know who it is. Even if it is a friend of mine, I don't pick it up. You know, I ignore people. I not ignore people, but as in I don't jump at the opportunity to a party or an invitation to a dinner. You know, I pretty much think to myself, oh no, they don't want to spend time with me. And I remember that very particularly in my childhood times, that I felt that nobody wanted me around, and that you know, I didn't mind destroying somebody else's time, you know, if you know, because you know, I wasn't enjoying myself. I didn't feel fitting in, so I would actually destroy other people's parties, you know, by whatever, just causing crap or whatever, you know. I remember that. And of course, I wouldn't have remembered that because it was so long ago if I hadn't have gone off my testosterone. I'm just telling you straight out now, people, that I think there's a huge point there. Not for everybody, but I would say probably for most Klinefelter syndrome male type XXY people. Yeah, I would definitely say, because I've noticed a lot of that behavior online, but of course nobody will admit that because they're all trying to portray to the world that they're perfect human beings, that they've got their lives sorted, that they don't need any help, that they're not a problem for society. Well, I would actually argue with that, because I would say a lot of XXYs I've encountered are extremely dangerous people, potentially dangerous, and that's two things: dangerous, and potentially dangerous. And also they seem to be very angry people, and I'm very angry myself, but, you know, I wouldn't see that personally myself to the extent that I say it now, but I know it from other people saying it to me, and over the last year and a half since I've been hormonally imbalanced, I'm much more angry now, much more, you know, from nothing normally. Hypersensitive, like XXY Talk always noted that I was, but of course XXY Talk, yeah, I'm just checking the time, I admitted on XXY Talk in nearly every one of my first posts that I am a very sensitive person, but I'm hypersensitive. Should show you the extremity of how sensitive I can be. It's not that I am all the time, you know, but I'm telling you, off testosterone for me personally is absolutely a disaster in a lot of ways, and all sorts of people are telling me, yes, stay off it. You can stay off it, and maybe on the outside, because when I meet somebody, I do change. I feel great when I'm with people. I'm a real Leo, you know. I love being around people, and when I'm on my own I don't feel that great, you know. So I'm different when I'm around my good friends who say to me, don't go back on the testosterone. I don't know what to do, because if I took the testosterone again, it would be like a quick fix, and it would fix things. I would feel better. I'd feel more confident. I'd feel like I'm the man, and I can go around the town and take any woman I want. But actually, the truth is that I could do that anyway without the testosterone. But I'd have to put on false confidence. I'll explain that in another video if you want. But I would have to. I would have to feel more confident in myself being without testosterone, and I don't think I can do that. As I said, I feel really, you know, kind of negative, down. You know, you could put it on the depression thing, and then I bet you if I went to a doctor now, I bet you anything, people, here's a huge point now, I bet you if I went to a doctor now and told my doctor every single thing that I've just said on this video, and more, and every single other little inkling of private information, yeah, do you know what the doctor would probably tell me? Go on, write it down now, write it down in the comments box now. What do you think he would say? Of course he would probably say, well, Gavin, I think it's clear to say and fair to say that you've got bipolar syndrome, bipolar disorder, you know? Because he would say, you're a Leo, you love being with people, you're all up and up and up and happy, and then you're on your own, you're down. Bipolar. Well, hey, wow, isn't that brilliant? God, our doctors geniuses coming up with great little labels again for things like that. Bipolar, wow, I feel great, I've got bipolar. I'm fucked in the head. Let me tell myself that, I'm fucked in the head. Therefore, bipolar condition will suddenly get even worse, because I'll be thinking about it all the time. Therefore, I just have to say, on my last 10 seconds, I'm not bipolar, I'm XXY, and I'd like doctors to diagnose people a little bit better. Thank you. Peace, donkey.